Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to share some makeup tips and makeup application on mature skin. It has been in my experience that most women feel that when they've had their makeup done that it had aged them or that it looked too caked on. I was super lucky. I met this beautiful woman named Patty, and today I'm going to share with her how I would enhance her natural beauty plus give her something a little extra special. This is going to leave her feeling super confident and super beautiful. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I'm going to do, Patty, is I'm just going to get you to close your eyes, and I'm just going to use the bronzer kind of highlighter here, and it's just going to open the eyes a little bit, and we're going to use it as a sort of primer for the eyelid. And then you can open, and you can kind of see a little bit of a transition there already. And then taking a brown tone with a touch of shimmer, using the hands, I'm going to place it on the outside of the lid, on each side, and a little bit of a lighter shade in the middle, and at the end the lightest. And then what I'm going to do, actually just going to blend it all now. The fingers, just smudging and working my way out to the corner edge in kind of a horseshoe shape. And then just taking a brush and making a half moon into the crease. It's already changing. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill in the brows a little bit. Yeah, that looks great, right? Yeah, and it still looks natural. And I'll say to turn a little bit towards me. And what I'm doing is brow-like strokes. You have amazing brows, so I'm just tweaking a little bit. And I'm not going too close right at the front. And we just leave that a little bit more natural, and then a little bit more heavy from the middle to about just a little past the outside of the arch, and then lighter as we make our way down. And then I'm going to take a mascara brush, and it's just got a little bit of pigment to it. This one's called Girl Boy from MAC, but this is my favorite for blondes or lighter hair color. And it's just going to give it a highlighted effect. It's really pretty. You have to be careful with it. It really does stain quite a bit. So I usually put it more in the middle, and then we're going to buff it out with a disposable mascara brush. So now to make your eyes really pop, I'm going to be going in from underneath your eyelid with the black. You can do this with an eyeliner as well too. You don't need to do with the pod, but you just have to make sure you have a very soft brush. And I'm just going to get you to look up. And what I'm going to do, just let me know if you need me to back off. Oops, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Subtle, but it's a little strange to get under there at first. And you definitely want like a waterproof for sure. Feels okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just get you to kind of look that way a little bit. That's it. And once you get good at this, it really is quite easy to do, but it is a little strange feeling at first.
And it's just on the lashes. It's not.
Yeah, it's like the
base.
eyelid, and kind of pushing into the eyelashes. I'm just gonna get you to look straight, and then a little bit that way. Yeah. This way it's gonna really open up the eye. Yeah. Just want to get a touch more in that corner there. Now it's given some depth. And then, if you want, you can go back over top a little tiny bit, but just right in the corner. And let's get you to gaze down. Yeah, so even now I feel like you don't even really need a mascara because it's giving you that depth, but we're definitely gonna pump up the mascara. So I'm just gonna get you to gaze down, and I'm going to focus more in the middle and really getting right at the base, and then making my way out to the corners. And then instead of giving it that feline winged look, I'm really more focusing at bringing everything up to the middle so that everybody's going to be looking right focal point, right down the center of your eye. And this is going to create more of a lifted look. Yeah, it's so pretty. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is with a foundation brush, I'm just going to use a little bit of the pink, and we're just going to cancel out a little bit of red on the cheeks. Just a little bit. It's just going to neutralize it when we put the foundation over. And then for the underneath the eye, what I like to do is, I'll just get you to look up, and here I'm not shy, like you can go heavy because then the foundation is going to clean it all up after, and then you should have a really nice slim smooth line. So now I'm just going to apply a little bit of a tinted moisturizer, like CC creams are great, and I'm just going to lightly apply it, a small amount, just little dots all over the face. And then with a beauty blender, just going to lightly apply. So for under eye concealer, I'm literally just going to put a tiny amount right in the corner. And these are very creamy, so a little goes a long way. What's great about them is that they don't have a cakiness to it. Like it's fairly easy to work with. And I'll just get you to close your eye. Might be easier to get in there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm taking the darkest shade, lighter one, just going to give a little extra coverage just around the T-zone and the cheek area, a little bit on the chin. It's just going to give a little bit of radiance. Red. I'm just going to apply a little tiny bit of loose powder. I'm just going to get you to look up, and I'm just applying it right in the tear duct area. And I'm just going to let it sit there, and then we'll go back to it in a little bit. And then for lips, just going to outline. Okay, so the trick for the lipstick, instead of applying it directly from the tube, apply it to a brush. You're going to get a really nice soft look. Sometimes if it's done right from the lipstick container, it can look really hard. This just gives a little bit softer look. Oh my gosh! How does it feel so far? Right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so for some contouring, okay, so what you're going to be doing is applying some right at the corners of the temple, and then just a touch on the cheek. I'm just going to warm you up a little bit, but don't go too crazy with the contouring. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit to the brush. So right here with the rest of the product, this is where you're going to get a little bit of an extra lift. So you really jab it in right at the corner and push your way up and push all the product.
Makes a difference.
Yeah. And really get into the hairline. And I'll see you towards me a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that looks great. And really bringing the remainder of the product right around in here as well. And really kind of pushing it that way. And that'll give a real beautiful lift. And then I'm just going to get you to turn a little bit to your right. And right where I contoured, I'm just going to take some of that concealer, and I'm just gonna, I guess, kind of carve out in a way the contour. See how it's given a little bit of definition, but it's still very soft. It's not a really heavy contour line. Don't really need much blush. So again, I'm just gonna kind of, in a way, do it more on a contouring. Just a little bit above, and then I'm going to pull it away from the cheek, and then just lightly kind of go back, a little bit of like a C shape, I guess. And again, you can take that bit of blush, push it in the eye socket there. Okay, so shine. Don't want to take it all away, but what I'm going to do is apply some, a little bit down the T-zone. So just going to lightly. And this is kind of like silk, in a way, finish. And then definitely like the chin. And where we contoured just a little bit. And then with a smaller brush, just gonna do a little bit here. And then where we left a little of the powder sitting, I'm just gonna buff that out. For the bottom lashes, what I'll do is I'm gonna get you to look up, and I'm gonna use an eyebrow pencil just to enhance the bottom lash. And it's very subtle, but it's gonna give enough so that you don't have to wear mascara underneath.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
I love it.
It's super fresh. Just do. You think it's something you can do on your own?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Patty. We will do it again.
I love it.
Yeah, well, you won't need me anymore. But yeah, no, you look absolutely gorgeous. Ready to go out. You know, it's great because you look really well put together. Yeah, like it's
Very polished.
very polished, very woman, and very beautiful.
I'm very happy with it.
It's got that beautiful kind of day, totally transition to night, and if you want to pop a red, you could definitely amp it up. Yeah, but I would always just use a brush. It just kind of softens everything, so it's not too harsh. Thanks, Patty.
Thank you.